Okay. I was watching a video by Tennessee Brando just now, and he's talking about um, the whole Social Security thing with um, how Musk is going to fuck over Social Security, and he's saying Musk is wanting to privatize it, Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid, and well, first of all, Republicans want to do that for I don't even know how long. I don't know specifically how long, but I think they wanted to do that for probably since Reagan. But I think they've like explicitly said that for like 20 years. Um, but now I made another video about recently about Dave Chappelle and the whole reparations thing, his skit. Now let me just take a little tangent there. I really liked. I saw him. I saw him do a skit about. He had a skit that was him and it was him, Charlie Murphy, and it was him and Charlie Murphy and the crew of the haters. The hate that crew, and they go back in time and they encounter a slave master and a bunch of overseers, and it's just them shooting the slave master. I just found that hilarious. He was like, "See this is a pistol," and he just shoots him. I thought that skit was hilarious, just really hilarious. I'm pretty sure he said, "Well, we couldn't show that because I guess there was something wrong or something they didn't like about a black man shooting a slave master." Whatever. So, anyways, that was just a little bit of a tangent, but I don't know. I don't know what they didn't like about it. I thought it was funny as hell. So, that's like a man going back in time and killing a bunch of Nazis. I don't know what's not funny about that, but some people would call it just. I think it's just funny. Anyways, so Dave Chappelle also said something about the crack and AIDS epidemic that I think is kind of relevant now. And he said, "Oh, nobody gave a crap about crack and AIDS. None of you cared about crack when it was just affecting the black community, and nobody cared about AIDS when it was just affecting gay people. And all of a sudden, this opioid thing starts affecting you rich white people, and all of a sudden it's not a drug problem, it's a mental health and a medical issue." And I think that's particularly relevant just because now now they're starting to attack like Medicare and Medicaid, and they're going to start grabbing up farmland in not necessarily illegal ways, but very, very sneaky and pseudo criminal ways. Kind of the ways they've been grabbing up the housing market. It's a very similar tactic. So essentially, now it's affecting the Republican voting bloc. Now the Republican poor voting bloc is starting to get just a little bit of a taste of what the rich Republican ruling class was really planning to do for the past, like I say, 40 years. It's like they're starting to move into their end game. It's not their end game, it's the beginning phase. It's like out of their 5-phase plan, it's like the end of phase 3. Um, so now it's a problem. It wasn't a problem when it was just affecting black people and Democrats. No, it wasn't a problem when it was just affecting black people and Democrats and gays and LGBTQ and blue states and all this stuff. When it's just affecting all them up in the cities and all that stuff, oh, we don't care. Now it's starting to affect you, and all of a sudden now you care. Yeah, exactly. When they came for the Jews, I didn't speak up. When they came for the watchmakers, I didn't speak up. When they came for the this, I didn't speak up. By the time they came for me, there was no one to speak up for me. Exactly. Now, yeah, it's not too late, but there was another video from there was a black woman that said, she said, "We ain't coming to help you. We're gonna sit by the sideline. This is your fight now." Basically, I'm paraphrasing. She didn't say that exactly. She said, not this time. Because if we come out and help, they're going to stick the dogs and on us, and they're going to spray us with fire hoses and all that stuff. We're going to let you fight this fight. We're going to just stay back and watch you do this. I'm like, that sucks. I mean, because you got a dog in this fight, but I don't really blame you. I mean, all the crap that the black populace has been through, I can't say I blame you for wanting to stay out. I mean, at least until kind of near the end, maybe until like voting time. Cast a vote, all right? Just get out, cast a vote, and then go in, cast a vote, and get the hell out. Kind of thing. If you can just do that, you don't got to march or nothing. Just get in, cast a vote, and get out. That's pretty much all you got to do. Because you did your shit. You did your marching. Took your blows. And another thing, Martin Luther, I heard this thing. We all heard the "I Have a Dream" speech, but not many people have heard the Martin Luther King say, they gave us the right to vote because that was free, but they didn't give us an equal, equal wage, a fair minimum wage, a good wage, good jobs, food and all this stuff that would actually cost money. They gave us the right to vote because that didn't cost any money, basically, that sort of thing. And that doesn't just work because you're black people. That works. That applies, is what I'm saying. That applies because anything that's free, anything that's just words, they're willing to give. You know, and that's why I'm saying I advocate for free universal health care, free food for anybody that needs it. If you're earning, I'd pretty much say basically free food for everybody. Um, and then, if you're earning like $250,000 a year, I guess we can just be like, yeah, you don't need it. All right. So, that would be something like 10% or whatever of the population. So it's just like, yeah, you can buy your own food. And then, free housing, free clothing, all that stuff. But, other than that, it's just like free electricity. This stuff paid through taxes, through communal taxes. And I think we can do that, like what I got. You can see this hoodie behind me. That's what I'm talking about when I say free clothing, all right? Not everybody needs, 50 shirts and stuff, I need lots of socks and lots of underwear, and then a few shirts, few shorts and pants, and as long as they're not crappily made, it'll last me forever. Like, there you go. That's what I'm talking about when I say free clothing. All right? It's it's good to go. And free food is the same way. I'm not talking about everybody getting one cake a day and mounds of Hershey bars and stuff. No. Decent, good food provided for free for everyone. And you don't even need to have somebody there to look after. All right? You just put it in a supply depot, and if you really want, you can have someone there, just as, a couple people there, because they'll probably be big, like a grocery store. Just a couple people there to help out. And there you go. I don't see what the problem there is, other than, we're not going to have companies to make money off of it. Oh no. I feel so bad now. Well, whatever. I guess I just am a socialist in that I believe that, people deserve to get what they, the bare bottom of what they need to survive. So, anywho, now that I don't have a working computer and webcam, this is going to be formatted all weird. So, and you might catch the occasional glimpse of my boxers. I hope my ding dong doesn't get caught in this. But if it does, don't be surprised if it's not particularly impressive. All right. Not because I'm white, but because I am average. All right. Suspiciously average, actually. I've had tests done, and I'm like across the board average, like on that bell curve of like everything. It's like right at the top of the hill. It's weird. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Oops.